Good morning and welcome back to the One Celtic Fans View this Monday morning. 1 week to go. A week today, Celtic unfurl the flag again at Celtic Park. Yes, it's always great. Flag Day is always a bit of a damp squid, isn't it? And it's even worse this time. It's on a Monday night because it's not really, you're not really like. A Monday night, isn't it? Is it hard to get excited about the opening day of the season being on a Monday night? To be fair, I never used to get pissed on on Flag Day. It was always a bit of a damp squid. It was a case of couple of pints before the game, catch up with mates that you hadn't seen all summer, talk about the upcoming games in Europe and seeing which ones we're all going to go to, if we're just going to book everything or if we're just going to pick and choose, and then just take it from there. And then start sorting stuff out for meeting up at pubs and everything before games in the season ahead. But it's a Monday night. Fair play to all the bus conveners. I hope you have a fantastic season ahead of you, and I hope there's tickets are plentiful at away games. Who are we trying to kid? Who are we trying to kid, aren't we? Let's look at the fact that it's 7 days, 10 hours and 56 minutes now until Celtic take on Dundee. Both Dundee clubs early on in the season. One in the league and one in the cup. Celtic also have, this will fill out, obviously. We've got Dundee, first game of the season. Move this over there slightly. There, we'll just put it right there. Dundee, the first game, and then away to Kilmarnock early on. The last time we got Kilmarnock early on in the season, it was in the Premier Sports Cup, and we got beat by them. Can't see that happening. It'll be interesting to see Kilmarnock in grass. Yes, it is the green stuff, and not the stuff that you get in a wee rolling. Yeah, it's real grass. Kilmarnock with real grass. Leveller. Celtic should have no issues at all with that going into the season. And then we play against Dundee United on Saturday the 15th. To be penciled in on the 19th. And then I think the return one's the 24th, if I remember. I can't fix. Flag Day should be a Saturday. Some of the comments that's coming in. I'll get to the comments in a minute, lads. And then we finish off the month even at Falkirk at Celtic Park. So, couple of home games, couple of away games, and a Champions League home and away game in between. And then we head into September, and then that'll fill out as well, because that'll have a couple of cup games in there. Aberdeen away, St Mirren at home, and then the Rangers at home. And by that time, the league will be done and dusted. As soon as we beat them, it'll be carry on to, yes, I'm not going to say it yet, but we shouldn't wind them up too much, should we? Because they're in pretty much meltdown mode as it is with that club already. And they're booing their manager, and they haven't even started. Not even started. Can't wait to the first. What a score for the well, this season. Anyway, Celtic, Las Palmas. Celtic have got Malaga to thank for a situation that they find themselves in this morning. Malaga played Las Palmas in the semi-final to get into La Liga. Now, why is that important? Because Las Palmas, big money club, spending a lot of money. Malaga, and you'll understand in a second why this is important to Celtic fans. Malaga spent €375,000 all season in transfers. They beat Las Palmas. They beat Almeria, who spent 15 or 18 million on transfers. And Malaga ended up winning the playoffs and getting into the La Liga. Fantastic for them. How does it affect Celtic? Well, Las Palmas goalkeeper doesn't want to stay around at the club. He was wanting to get into the big time. And he may be getting into the big time pretty soon, because there's a report coming out of Croatia. I'm just saying that's Croatian football. And this is the guy that doubles up as a journal for mainstream media. Said Celtic are leading the race to sign Croatian goalkeeper from Las Palmas. There we go. Other clubs that were also interested, the Spanish side, are now expect to accept a fee below their original valuation of €10 million. They would have got 10 million euros for the keeper all day long if they got into the La Liga. That's why it's important to Celtic. And thank you, Malaga. The city just down the road for me. Absolutely fantastic. It's now reported that Celtic could get the player for around between 4 and 7 million euros. Now, the downside of that is that we know Michael Nicholson will piss about and he'll go in with a £4 million offer. And then he'll go, okay, we'll give you 5. No. Las Palmas? Hola? Me no speak Espanol. Okay. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 million. Nada? Okay. Hello? That would be Nicholson. And then he'll end up going, hola! Me son, Michael Nicholson, say, 7 million euros. So, okay. Gracias. Hasta luego. And that's how the deal will be done. Bad. Anyway, when we look at it, Celtic are leading the race for this goalkeeper. What does it say for Sinisalo? Because Sinisalo would be thinking that he has the shirt for these first games of the season. He is the most, well, he's the only decent goalkeeper that we do have, really, isn't he? When you look at the fact that going into the game against Dundee on Monday next week, we only have Sinisalo and Ross Dohan. You kind of feel sorry for Sinisalo, but at the same time, bringing in another goalkeeper at a lot more money than we brought in Sinisalo, because I think that we paid, I think it was in the region of 1 million for Sinisalo. It's going to be one of those transfers that if it happens, Ross Dohan, if anything, is going to be asking, why did I come back to Celtic to be third choice goalkeeper? Sinisalo needs to fight for the gloves. Sinisalo really needs to get and make himself a better keeper. And I think that will come. It was okay him learning under Kasper Schmeichel, etc. But I wouldn't say that Kasper Schmeichel was a great teacher when it comes to goalkeeping coach, because he had... And could you imagine Kasper in training? It'd be like, Kasper, are you all right, mate? Don't know, do you want us to play that song? And you dive to the left. No, you dive to the right. Kasper Schmeichel is shite. All the fans are right. Anyway, it's Monday morning. It's Delirious Day because it's 1 week away, and we've got Kasper Mark II on his way into Celtic. When you look at the defenders that we're going to have next week, it will be just Cameron Carter-Vickers and Dane Murray at the back. Colby Donovan. I'm going to say something that might upset a lot of the Celtic fans. And I think that Colby Donovan will be the player to save Celtic in the region around about £4 or £5 million. I think Alistair Johnston will stay at Celtic this transfer window, and I think Colby Donovan will be his understudy for the season ahead. It's a massive, massive step up for Colby Donovan having come through the youth system, and I told him that in Portugal. I said to him, I said, look, I think that you've got a big season in front of you, young man. And well, young man, he's taller than me. But anyway, and he thanked me for it, and I think that he does, and he's got a really good attitude. Some people say he's not Celtic class. Give the young lad a chance. You know, he's just getting in and about first team football. What does it say for Tony Ralston going forward in the last year of his career at Celtic? Looking like Tony Ralston may leave for free at the end of the season. There's no reason for Tony Ralston to stay. He can do what other players have done. He can go down to England. He'll double his wage down in England, no issue. Young Adam Montgomery has made the step up into the first team picture this morning. Look at that. Young Adam Montgomery is in the picture. He's in the frame. What does that say about us going for another left back? Sarachi, dead. Deal. Not happening. Celtic look as if they're going to go with Kieran Tierney and Adam Montgomery. I thought Adam Montgomery might have been on his way out of Celtic, to be honest. I'll be honest. I wasn't overly impressed by Adam Montgomery, but he's obviously doing a lot of stuff in training that is, look, if you're going to be back up, is Adam Montgomery good enough? He's been in and around the first team. He's been put out on loan. This is the season that he needs to be tested. Montgomery, not good enough, says a comment. I'll get to the comments in a second. In the midfield, well, we know who the midfield is. And then Camilo Duran he is in the picture. And Johnny Kenny is still there. But the big news, the massive news this morning, is the first player from the academy this summer to be officially brought into the first team is Adam Montgomery. So fair play to Adam Montgomery. And you'll get people saying, Adam Montgomery's no Celtic. Give the boy, go and just lay off the guy, please. He's a young guy that's living his dream. I don't care if you don't think he's good enough. Just give the guy a break. Give all the Scottish guys a break, because they're all living the dream. I'd love to pull on this. And you, come on, mate, listen, come here. Just between me and you. You would have loved to have pulled on the shirt for Celtic. So just go and lay off the negativity for the young Scottish lads. Just for a couple of weeks. Just to get their feet under the table. Give them a wee bit of respect, because they've worked their balls off since they were about 7-8-year-old to get to this position. So just give them at least a couple of games into the season before you start calling them pish, please. Come on. Right? Deal? We pinky promise. There we go. It's deal. It's done and it's dusted, isn't it? Just between me and you. And the rest that's watching. Anyway. Adam Montgomery in the first team. Do you know what? We've been banging on about giving youth a chance. And when you look at this team now, get in there. Tony Ralston through the youth team. Adam Montgomery through the youth team. Colby Donovan through the youth team. Dane Murray through the youth team. Kieran Tierney through the youth team at the same time as Tony Ralston, but he went away and made his millions and then came back. And that's it. That's actually a good situation to be in. Come on. For backup players, it's a good situation to be in. It's something that we've been asking for it's something we've been asking for a long time. So, you know, if Adam Montgomery is the player to be backup to Kieran Tierney, then so be it. It saved us a couple of £1 million. And we've been saying that about Celtic. What if Adam Montgomery gets a couple of games this season and then an offer comes in for Adam Montgomery at the next window? And somebody goes, you know what, he's a good young lad. We take £3 million for him. Get in there. That's what it's about. And then you're making money for the academy. And then you can use that £3 million to go and bring in a better player. Bob's your uncle. We're all Jock Thompson's Waynes. Stuff like that. Anyway, that is the only player at the moment that's made the step up into the first team picture. So it's a massive moment for young Montgomery. Right, let's jump into some of the questions, because we've spoken about the fact that Las Palmas goalkeeper and Celtic are leading the race to bring in the Croatian goalkeeper from Las Palmas. When it comes to the Hassan deal, there's still a little bit of work to get done with that yet. I did say that last night. It looks as if Celtic have went in low and they've agreed with the player and everything. So, allegedly. But it seems to be the bonuses. Do you know, Celtic are with so many millions and so many millions in add-ons. It's the add-ons that they seem to be working on at the moment. Right, let's jump into the negativity that is the comment section. Our fans are so critical of youth players. Yes, they are. I mean, we've been saying for a couple of years now that we need to be bringing youth through. And then when you do bring youth through, it's we can't keep moaning about giving youth a chance and then slate Montgomery. I have to give him a chance. Exactly. Young lad Hatton looks decent prospect. Yes, he does that, and I hope that he gets some game time as well over the season. Youth player for every third position is a Martin move. I love to see it. Is that Hatton is better than other wingers? Oh, but if you're about to bring in a winger that's going to cost you serious money, where does he fit into that? Young Hatton. Adam Montgomery is 24, not a youngster. Mate, that's young. It's like a lifetime ago to me. A lifetime. Do you know what I've went through since I was 24? Jesus. I've pretty much had like 3 different lives. So that's young. You've got your whole life in front of you. You've got the prospect of 11 to 80-year-olds. 24 is young. Right? Let's just put it out there. Young Scottish players can be Celtic men all they like, but if you're not good enough, you're not good enough. I'm 23. No youth anymore. I'm glad Martin O'Neill's the manager and no yous lot. That's all that I'm saying. Because we'd be playing first division football with some of you guys in charge. Is that because of desperation or effort? Either way, he's not a youth player. I'm loving the chat this morning. I'm going to nip right through the end of the comments. 24 is young in life, but not on football. He's still got 10 years ahead of him in football terms. It is young in football terms. It is really young in football terms. He's still got 10 years. What if do you know what? I'm going to say this. I hope Adam Montgomery comes in and he does what Kieran Tierney did at Celtic and he just cements his place and he's here for the next 10 years. There's going to be a lot of pissed off people if Adam Montgomery's still here in 10 years' time going, milk, lemonade, chocolate, to the lot of yous. Wow, what's with the negativity? It's Monday. You're on a right grumpy mood, aren't you? You're right, Baz. They need to be given a chance. They do. Don't know. A lot of people go, Adam Montgomery's not youth player. Calm down, man. Jesus. A lot of really freaked out, unhappy. He's all grumpy because he's going to work today. I'm going to try and see if I can find a positive comment this morning. We're still passing about with Mickey Brower. Yeah, we are that. But we'll wait and see. Our biggest worry is who's leaving, is who's replacing them, and with. And I still think we need another strong centre back. Yeah, we do. I think we do need another strong centre back, and we'll wait and see what happens today. Today is the day that. Fans' negativity is off the scale. I'm glad it's just not this channel then, mate. Thank you. Because I was getting a little bit, I wasn't feeling the Adidas love this morning. It's not Celtic talk, it's just Adidas talk. Adidas? Can't even say that this morning. Anyway, moving on, as they say, because I ain't going to stay on long this morning. Some players are late developers, Ryan Christie. I'm happy, Baz. And our numbers are bang on. Perfect, mate. Good for that. I was glad to hear that. And then milk, lemonade, chocolate. No, I heard that for years. Well, you will hear some of the worst banter on Scottish football podcasts here, but some of the best also. And it's all inclusive. So, do you like the milk? Do you like the lemonade? Or do you like the chocolate? It's up to you. Anyway, right, let's get back to football because Celtic are 1 week out. We are expecting Casper. Who? Casper who? Casper who? Casper who? Casper fucking who? Casper has medical today and then fly up to Celtic Park and be paraded tomorrow as a Celtic player. It won't be today because Celtic take their time with Emma's. Us Celtic fans are never happy. I'm not grumpy. I'm getting tattooed on today. And the family are away to Paris tomorrow. Whoa. And we're allowed to buy shirts. Signed. I want a whole shirt. John Donnelly. I've not got the time for that, mate. And I'm not going to put that up on the screen to start some podcast wars. Do you think that Casper, do you think us getting Casper, the board are now going to think it's okay not to get any more players, and then they will try to justify not spending the 11 million or 1 million? No, I think that Martin O'Neill saying that there's more chance of going for quality rather than quantity this window. I think that a lot of the gaps that are in the first team squad, like the one that has been filled by Colby, by Adam Montgomery, whether you like it or not, young, not so young, I'll just call him Adam. Right? Jesus. He's younger than one of my daughters, put it that way. So he's young. So I'll call him Young Adam. Young Adam Montgomery. He's made the step up. I expect more of the periphery players, the younger players that are in the squad that have had their chance over pre-season to maybe fill up some of the gaps that may be missing. Whether or not you can bring one into the midfield, do we really need one in midfield? If Hatate leaves, you would expect it to bring in another midfielder. I would expect Johnny Kenny to now leave Celtic. Camilo Gibran will play, I'm thinking, as a winger. If he does want two fantastic strikers for one position, you've then got the situation where Callum Osmond is now questioning his role at Celtic. Tenecti's not good enough for Celtic. James Forrest is in the last year of his contract. Yang will be back up, and then we're just waiting on Jota coming back. So Michelangelo Balikwisha, it's what's going to happen to him. Is he going to drop into the midfield place? I don't think that he's been good enough for the midfield, but then again, Martin O'Neill might be able to work some magic on that player. Duran and who up front is a lethal, not so young Adam. Academy Adam. Christie, Bournemouth, Ayer, Brentford, Odson, Palace. None of these teams are sexy. Ipswich is Dyson's level, in my opinion. Played about 10 decent games last season. You're making him out like he's Maradona. Me? Last season, I'm making out like he's Maradona. Mate, you need to go back and watch the watch-alongs. Honestly, Stephen, you got a chip on the shoulder this morning. You need to go back and watch the watch-alongs. Because I was one of the ones that was saying that Dyson Maida shouldn't be near the team. First half of the season, he was shite. He wasn't even trying. But then again, it's all about opinions, and that's why it's called the One Celtic Fans View. Our midfield hasn't a hard tackle between them. No, they don't, do they? Anyway, that's me done and dusted for this morning. I'm expecting some Celtic. A little bit of good news today, but we'll wait and see. But it's Celtic. They know they don't do stuff on a Monday. It's probably sitting rolling their grass joints. Anyway, have an absolutely fantastic day, Celtic fans, wherever you are. I will be back around about 6 p.m. Celtic Park time tonight. I'm changing the time from 8 p.m.s. And the exciting bit is, if Celtic are getting their act together and we're going to try and get into the Champions League, it will mean no Sunday football. Fantastic. That's what I'm looking forward to. No Sunday football this season. Have a fantastic day, Celtic fans, wherever